Welcome back to Let's Laugh Together, where we explore the hidden layers of love, psychology, and emotional wellness. Today's topic is deeply personal and long overdue. We're talking about dating after divorce or widowhood at 50 and beyond, and more specifically, how to navigate intimacy again when everything inside you says it's been too long or I don't even know where to begin. But here's the truth. Love doesn't expire, intimacy doesn't have a shelf life, and you're not too old to feel deeply connected, emotionally, romantically, or sexually. Whether you're coming out of a divorce or grieving a spouse, the emotional aftermath is a battlefield. For some, it's guilt. Guilt for wanting to move on, guilt for feeling attraction, guilt for laughing too soon. For others, it's fear. Fear of betrayal, of being hurt again, of failing to connect. You've spent decades in one emotional framework and now everything is reset. And here's the thing nobody tells you. Grief and growth can coexist. You can miss your late partner or feel disappointed by your past marriage and still crave touch, intimacy, and connection. That doesn't make you disloyal or weak. It makes you human. Your story didn't end with that relationship. It just changed chapters. Let's kill a toxic myth right now. The idea that you're too old to date, to desire, or to be desired. Age may change your body, but it doesn't erase your soul's need for companionship. In fact, some of the deepest relationships happen later in life because you've lived, you've learned, and you know what you want and what you'll never settle for again. Yes, dating at 50 plus looks different. You're not swiping for validation. You're seeking connection. You're not trying to impress someone with who you might become. You're showing up as someone who already knows who they are. That level of authenticity, it's magnetic. If anything, you're at the perfect age to attract something real. Let's talk about intimacy, not just sex, but closeness, trust, and vulnerability. Many people over 50 assume that their romantic energy is gone because they haven't felt it in years. But most of the time, it's not that the desire is gone. It's buried under years of routine, neglect, grief, or emotional shut-off. Intimacy starts with permission. Permission to feel again, to flirt, to touch, to express your needs without shame, to receive pleasure and give it. At this stage, intimacy isn't about perfection. It's about presence. It's the eye contact over morning coffee, the way someone makes you feel seen again, the comfort of being held without having to explain yourself. Physical intimacy may look different. There may be body insecurities, performance changes, or hormonal shifts, and that's okay. What matters now is connection over performance. You don't need a supermodel body to be deeply desirable. You need to show up fully, scars, stretch marks, stories and all. Let's get practical. What happens when you finally go on that first date? You might feel excited and terrified all at once. You may find yourself comparing this person to your ex or late spouse. That's normal. Don't judge it, observe it. The first date is not about finding the one. It's about proving to yourself that you can feel again. Even if there's no spark, you've already won. Because you showed up. You tried. You leaned back into life. And listen, not just to their words, but to how your body responds. If you feel calm and curious, you're in the right place. If you feel pressure to be someone you're not, walk away. Now let's go deeper. Into the bedroom. How do you bring up sex again, especially if it's been years or even decades? The key is open, mature communication. There's no room for ego here. Say what you're nervous about. Ask what they need. Share your fears about performance, body image, or even just being touched again. Sex after 50 can be incredible. Not because of the act itself, but because of the safety and slowness. You're no longer racing to prove anything. You're savoring the moment. You're being mindful. And guess what? That kind of sex, soul-connected, unrushed, emotionally present, often feels better than anything you had in your 20s. Yes, you might need lubricants. Yes, there might be pauses. But that's part of it now. It's not a performance. It's a partnership. And when two people over 50 commit to exploring intimacy together, it's not about technique. It's about trust. Before you dive headfirst into the dating pool, ask yourself, have I truly made peace with my past? Whether it's resentment from a painful divorce or lingering grief from a lost love, don't use dating to escape those emotions. Use it to honor your healing. That might mean therapy, That might mean journaling. That might mean sitting with your loneliness without rushing to fill it. Because the more whole you are alone, the more deeply you can connect in a relationship. Dating after 50 is not about fixing what's broken. It's about celebrating what remains. It's about building something new from a place of wisdom, not desperation. Here's something a lot of people don't talk about: the social pressure and judgment that can come when you start dating again later in life. Especially if you have adult children, conservative family, or friends who don't understand. People might question your intentions, or worse, make you feel guilty for moving on. But remember this: you're not living for anyone else's approval. Your healing, happiness, and human need for connection do not expire because someone else is uncomfortable. You are allowed to feel joy again. You are allowed to start over. And yes, you are allowed to find someone who makes you laugh, who wants to hold your hand, and who sees you not as a mom, a dad, a widow, or a divorce, but as a whole person deserving of love. Own that truth and never apologize for it. Let's be honest, rejection still hurts no matter your age. But here's the beautiful part. When you've lived through heartbreak, loss, and rebuilding, you learn that rejection isn't personal, it's directional. It's not a reflection of your worth, it's a redirection towards someone more aligned. And if someone doesn't see your value, let them go. You don't need to prove your worth. You just need to stay open to someone who already gets it. Someone who appreciates the depth, patience, and presence you bring. Because love, real love, isn't found in perfection. It's found in authenticity. When you're dating after 50, what matters even more than attraction is emotional safety. At this stage, you're not trying to impress. You're trying to feel safe being seen. That means you need to create a space where you and your partner can be honest about fears, dreams, and triggers. Vulnerability isn't weakness now, it's the foundation. So talk openly about what makes you feel respected. Share your pace. Be real about your emotional wounds, but don't bleed on someone who didn't cut you. A healthy connection at this age isn't built on fantasy. It's built on mutual truth, patience, and kindness. And when two people feel emotionally safe, intimacy naturally blooms, physically, mentally, and spiritually. One of the most beautiful things about dating later in life is that you've probably built a rich, full world on your own. You may have your routines, your space, your solitude, and that's something to protect. But here's the beauty of mature love. It doesn't require you to lose yourself. It invites you to share yourself fully without disappearing. Don't trade your independence for closeness. Keep your hobbies, your friendships, your peace. A great partner at this age won't want to own you. They'll want to walk beside you. Love doesn't have to mean sacrifice anymore. It can mean expansion. Two whole people coming together to make something even more beautiful. So if you're over 50 and wondering, is it too late? Let me tell you something love didn't forget about you. Intimacy didn't expire. You are not too broken, too old, or too far gone. You are simply in a new season. And this season, it could be the richest one yet. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to be open. Open to coffee dates, slow kisses, long walks, awkward first touches, and maybe, just maybe, something beautiful and unexpected. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to Let's Laugh Together. Drop a comment below and tell me, what fears or hopes do you carry about dating again? You are not alone, and this community, we're here to walk with you. Until next time, be gentle with your heart and don't give up on love.